All right, I want to take us to New Mexico now, where you have a fired police officer talking about a video you've probably seen. Remember this one here? Officers trying to break in because a minivan would not stop. And in fact, there was even wrestling and fighting. You see there the woman who refused to obey traffic commands got in. Then one of the kids comes out, a 15-year-old, also struggles with the cops. Well, the officer eventually fired into the van here. Now, as we learned, no one was shot, thank God, but the bullets did not find the tire. They missed the tire. Nonetheless, here, we now learned that there was 5 kids in the minivan. The windows were tinted. The officer didn't know. The officer wants to get his job back, and the governor of New Mexico and others, when they hear that officer, have said that there's a compelling reason, and they think that maybe he should get his job back. If they resisted arrest, if they didn't know who was in the car, should there be any reason that the officer should have drawn his weapon, let alone fired it on a van?
Look, we learned from the Sean Bell case in New York City that you're not supposed to fire at a moving vehicle. This right here is going to be a training video for all police officers graduating after this incident happens. And obviously you shouldn't fire at a moving vehicle because it doesn't possess a threat to you or anybody else. They could have simply followed the vehicle. Was she wrong? Yes. Was the son wrong? Yes. Was the officer wrong? Yes. What type of discipline? You leave that up to the professionals
let me
to
ask
decide.
You, he was fired. Dominic, should he ever be able to be a police officer again? Apparently he was on the force for 12 years without incident, obviously before that.
No, he should never work in law enforcement again. I'm sorry. The mother was wrong. The 15-year-old saw his mother under attack, was trying to help his mother, but he was wrong because when a law enforcement officer gives you an instruction, you got to follow it. But at the end of the day, Richard, he didn't know that there were 5 kids in the back, but what was the rationale for opening fire?
He said he was trying to shoot the tire, but you know what? I think
you know how hard it is to shoot a tire. I served in the military. It's hard enough with an M16 to shoot a target 25 yards away, yet alone a moving vehicle. Ridiculous.
What in that video made the officer think that there was any rationale for using deadly force? At what point did the officer think that his life was in danger?
I don't think he thought his life was in danger, but apparently there was many motorists had said that this was an out-of-control vehicle. There was road rage incidents. The reason they went to pull the car over on multiple attempts, and she, after that was the 5th attempt to finally get her to stop the car, said that there was some danger on it. Okay, we have time for one more, Ralph, or no? No, we don't. Okay. We will wrap things up, though, after this quick commercial break. Stay with us.